Hello, friends. Welcome. I'm glad you're here with me today. I am excited to create this Valentine card with you today using this brand new set from Whimsy Stamps. Isn't that just adorable? I think these images are so cute. I actually had a really hard time deciding which ones to use. I colored up the little fox couple down here, and I thought about using that, but in the end, I opted for the teddy bears. So I have gone ahead and colored our little teddy bear couple, and we're going to use that one on our card today. And I chose this one because I like the scarves. I wanted to be able to add some color in there besides, the little foxes were just the brown colors, and I wanted to add some other colors. So let's take a look at the sets that we're going to be using besides this one. I'm also going to be using the Floating Hearts cover plate. This is a great new set. Here's a set that I hadn't used yet, and it came out around Halloween, and let's get the exact name. It is called Quick Strips 3 die set. So I'm using this one right here for my sentiment. I'm using this oversized postage stamp in my background. And then I'm going to use this set, which was in one of my must-have sets, and you'll see why in the month of February, because I think I'm using it on nearly every one of my cards. So we're going to be using one of the grass strips. I think I'm using the hill today. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, in advance, I went ahead and I stamped out two of our pieces. I stamped the trees and I stamped the teddy bears, and I just colored those up with Copic markers. I also cut myself a square, and let's see, I'll measure that for you real quickly. It looks like that's 3.5 by 3.5. And then I used the floating heart cover plate to put myself some hearts in my background. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add a little bit of ink to this piece. I'm going to start at the bottom and kind of work my way up. And when you're using a cover plate, I think it's nice to add a little ink because it really kind of highlights that design that the cover plate put in. I'm just bringing my ink up just a little bit from the bottom. All right, now I'm going to come around the edges and just do some of the edge, because a lot of that is not going to show. It's going to be hidden underneath my trees, but I wanted to add just a little bit up there. For now, I think this will be enough because I don't want to lose my gradation. I'm afraid if I add too much more up in here, I'll lose that going from dark to light, and that's kind of the effect I'm going for. All right, so I've also cut myself a 4 1/4 by 5.5 piece of green cardstock. I've got myself some colored twine here. It's pink and white. And I have cut one of the largest dies out of the large postage stamp die. I think it's called oversized. Oh, extreme postage die. That's what it's called. So the largest one, I cut that. And then I used one of my square dies to just cut out a square. So this is how it's going to be, about like that. And it's going to be right on our card. But before I do that, I want to add my grass and my trees. So to get my grass, this is where I used one of the grass pieces from one of my favorite sets, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here. And I don't want this to go all the way down to the bottom. It's going to be up just a little bit. And I'm going to just go ahead and trim off those extra pieces because we're not going to need those. There we go. And now I want to line up my trees such that they go all the way up to the top there, just like that. Okay, about like that. And the same, my tree's kind of hung over the side, so I am going to just take my scissors and trim off a little bit. And that's why I centered it on there, because I didn't want to lose more of one tree than the other tree. You know, if I hadn't centered it a little bit, this tree might have just shown a little bit of bark, and this side would be the whole. So I wanted to kind of center that on this square so that I'm trimming off a little bit of tree on both sides. There we go. All right, my hair is seriously getting in my way today. Hold on one second, I'm just gonna put that up. So we are going to layer this piece under here, but I think I want to pop this one up. So I'm going to grab some of my foam strips. Get them out of here. Here we go. Now, before we add the foam strips, I'm going to wrap some of my twine around this card. So let me grab around our base piece. I'm going to grab just a little bit of double-sided adhesive. And I'm going to put one piece right here on the front. And then I'm going to put one piece right back here on the back. Okay. 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 I think I'm just going to do it with the two, just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. Oops. There we go. Press that down. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove this one. Press that in there. All right, now on the back side, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my foam down. I'm going to start here by just going around our window. And this isn't a shaker, so it's not like you have to, you know, put it with no gaps or anything, but I am going to pretty much go all the way around here. There we go. Now I'll just use a couple of these. There we go. Alright, so I'm just adding enough foam in here to kind of hold this piece up for me. I think that ought to do it. Maybe one more right over here. Okay. Alright, so now that I have this, my ribbon in place for my twine, I'm going to go ahead and set this down right where I want it to go. And I'm going to draw just a very light square here with my pencil. Now when I cut this square, I made it bigger. So this is just going to be a guide, but it's not going to go right inside of it. I want it to overlap on both sides. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to glue this one down using my square that I just drew as a guide. And I made sure I had a little bit of wiggle room by cutting this piece larger than my opening. So I'm just going to put it on the outside of each of those, and hopefully that me right where I need it. So I can put this piece right here. And there we go. We have our little picture window. All right. I'm just gonna line that up. Hopefully get that pretty well centered. That's pretty good. Get rid of some of my trash here. Now I have gone ahead and I have heat embossed I stamped it in black and then heat embossed with clear. It says "For My Valentine," and I'm going to put that right here over my ribbon. I was kind of hoping that more of that ribbon would show, but not much of my ribbon is showing. But let's see here. Before we go any further, I wanted to add a little bit of my ink to my sentiment. There we go. So we're just going to add some of that pink ink coming in from both sides. That looks pretty good. All right, yeah, I did think more of my ribbon would show. Now, I also brought in some of this green ribbon. Let me cut off a little piece of that. And I thought we might tie a bow to go above. See how that looks. You know how I love to tie bows on camera, but I'll do the best I can here. Do my bunny ears, loop it around, grab the two ends. Come on now. Don't. There we go. Okay. Not bad. Pull those down a little bit and then pull it tight. All right. It's not too bad. Okay. Whoops. All right. Suddenly my phone is going crazy over here. I'm going to cut this one just a little bit shorter. Hold on a second. I'm going to grab some sharper scissors. Those just are not getting the job done today. There we go. All right. So maybe we'll do our little ribbon right up here. Like under. We could even put it up top. So we'll decide on that as we continue on. So here's my little bears. And my plan was to have them standing a little bit outside of the photo frame. So you can see those warm hearts kind of coming up from them. So let's add some foam to the back of our bears. I'm using this thin foam because I want it to be the same thickness as what I've already used on the card. Got a little bit of glue down here on their feet. And we're going to stand our little bears right there. Now I'm also going to pop up my sentiment. I think I've got every pair of scissors that I own out over here. There we go. There we go. Now, I also, in our stamp set, we have this little heart. I'll show you that. It's right down here in this corner. It's a little heart stamp, and I have pulled that out. And I thought I would stamp just some little hearts on our frame. There we go. I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to do a second one over on this side. All right, there we go for my Valentine. So let's take a look at our ribbon, and maybe we can put our ribbon right down here underneath. What do you think of it there? Let's hold it up at the top, see if we like it up there. Or do we like it better without the ribbon? I don't think I like it on top here just because it covers up too much of their feet. So I think I'm going for without the ribbon. I like it better without the ribbon. What do you think? Okay. So let's go ahead and put this on our card base. All right, and there we go, our sweet little teddy bears for my Valentine. There we go. And I may come back and add a heart up in here. I think it would be nice to have a little heart up in there, but I think it turned out very sweet. I love the little background that our little tree canopy creates for all of our little cute couples to stand in. I love how the stamp set offers that. And I can see this little tree canopy coming in handy in lots of different ways. I have a feeling it'll be showing up on many cards in the future. So thank you so much for coming and joining me today to make this sweet Valentine. And if you liked any of these products, they will be listed below the video. All right, I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to crafting with you again very soon. Bye-bye.